Meanwhile, from your local library to the neighborhood park, what if the most basic public services weren't public, they were actually private?
Well, Stossel correspondent Kennedy traveled to one privately run California library to find that out.
Can you really drink coffee and just walk around the library?
You can.
People love this library.
The staff here are amazing.
Really?
Yeah, they've helped me so much.
Do you know they're not public workers? Do you know they're hired by a private company?
Oh, I did not know that.
No one we asked knew that.
Do you know that it's a private library?
Private?
Private?
Yeah.
Really?
Do you see a difference?
Yeah, definitely.
They do a better job of running your library system than LA County did.
They know what they're doing.
Wow. So is this the answer to making federal government cheaper and these services more efficient?
We're going to ask John Stossel that right now, host of Stossel on the Fox Business Network. Oh, is private, if you make something private, is it better all the time?
No, but the beauty is, if it isn't, they get fired. The government never fires itself. So over time, yeah, they tend to be better. In the case of the library, this is a private company. They run about 90 libraries, and they are better. They save the city money, like $1 million a year, less than they were spending running it themselves. It's open longer. They have more librarians. You can check a laptop out of a vending machine.
Oh.
They just are more efficient.
They're innovatives.
They innovate because they have to.
Just like private business. There are some things, though, that should remain under the purview of the federal government.
Well, yes, I call my show Privatize Everything tonight. But look, the Constitution says the military, policing, the courts, the post office, that's a job for the government. So, fine. Frankly, much of the military is already private. The CBO says if Halliburton weren't in Iraq, they would have to pay 3 people to do what one Halliburton employee does.
So these are the
parks, libraries.
These are things you want to, could be privatized.
Organ selling?
This upsets people, but I'm upset it's not legal. In the one country where it is legal, nobody waits for a kidney. In America, thousands of people, well, I'm afraid to say it's Iran, but still.
They can get a kidney if...
No, there's no waiting line in America. Lots of people die waiting for kidneys.
Interesting.
So you think that it should be legal in this country to sell off an organ you're not using?
Yes, we have 2 kidneys. We need one. People need them. It should be. It's your body. It should be your choice. Why does the government limit what you can do with your body?
And when people look at schools, a lot of people go, you know, private industry, they figured out how to do it, whereas you got all the teachers unions and stuff like that. The way it's run right now, it doesn't work so well.
Right, and private schools tend to be better, but then you have to spend your own money. But that's because the government's spending $14,000 per student, forcing you to pay for the government-run schools. What if that were vouchered and you could take it to any school, the money were attached to your kid, schools would compete for you.
They would compete.
For your kids, and they'd get better.
I want to hear more about this. You have a plan for me. I could watch Stossel tonight and every Thursday at 9 o'clock on the Fox Business Network.
You can.
All right.
You may.
Good job, John.
Thank you. Interesting.
How much are kidneys going for in Iran? Do you know?
It's called I Need Your Kidney. Give it to me.
We're going to find out.
We'll find out
Well,
tonight.
watch tonight. All right.
We'll post that on Twitter later if we get the answer. Well, coming up, he turns 95 today, but that's not slowing down Reverend Billy Graham.